What's good, everybody? Back here with another video on my channel, Jake Snipes. Today is Tuesday. We got one game slate for us: Cavaliers and Knicks. So I got four picks that I got from there, 3 player picks and 1 team pick, and I'll get to that here in shortly. I want to get straight to the recap where we went 4-0 yesterday. We went perfect from the field. Let's talk about it. Our first pick, Dylan Harper. We took him for 3.5 rebounds. He got 11. I mean, this rookie, he didn't look like a rookie yesterday. He played awesome. He had 24 points, 7 steals, 6 assists, 11 rebounds. I mean, he just played awesome. He did shoot 8 for 20, 1 for 7, but everything else he did was awesome. He had a plus 14, which was second on the team, only to Wimby. So you'll take that every day as a coach from a rookie. Let's see, what was our other pick? Stephon Castle, he played awesome as well. 17 points. I thought he was going to have more, but he still cleared the line that we needed, so that was it. He also played well. 11 assists, 6 rebounds. He had a lot of turnovers. Where's his turnovers at? He had 11 turnovers, so he's got to clean that up. But, I mean, that's bad news for Thunder. If Stephon Castle had 11 turnovers and they still lost, because I know they got a lot of points off those turnovers. They also got 31 points from Caruso. Like, a lot of things went right for the Thunder, and they still couldn't win, which is, I think, is bad news. What else do we have? AJ Mitchell. I mean, what a snipe. He only got 4 points. I knew Jalen Williams coming back was going to take all of his opportunities away. Jalen Williams, off of injury, played almost 38 minutes. He took 25 shots, which is the most on the team, and scored 26 points. So, I mean, AJ Mitchell's going to have to take a back seat to him. You know, Jalen Williams is the one with the big contract. They paid him. I do think the coach needs to shorten the rotation a little bit. Like Aaron Wiggins, he played 4 minutes, but he took 3 shots. 3 of them were wide open too, and they didn't knock him down. I see why Casey Wallace is getting the playing time he is. I mean, he's needed on defense, but he took 6 shots as well. AJ Mitchell, he just needs more than 5 shots. I mean, the one thing that he's good at is scoring, and he's not going to get in any type of rhythm with 5 shots. So either shorten the rotation or keep these guys out there and don't play him. So coach has some figuring out to do. But other than that, we went 4-0. I cannot remember for the life of me what was my other. Let's do this. I was spacing out what my 4th pick was. I just remember that it hit. SGA under. That's right. So honestly, he had a rough game. Like, his stats won't really say it. But 7 for 23, shooting 30%. What makes SGA so great is his efficiency. You know, he doesn't miss a lot. But if you look at his stat line, 24 points, 5 steals, 12 assists. That's good, but he was minus 15, which was the worst on the team for the Thunder. But he was given problems. Stephon Castle guards him the best. And you can see with his numbers. And he still almost got it because of the double overtime. 24 points, 12 assists. So what's that? That's 36 plus 3 rebounds. So 39. So right there under the 41.5. But that's even after 2 overtimes. So, like I said, 4-0. A lot of these lines are going to adjust. Like, we've used the Dylan Harper line several times, and it's worked every time. But it's after this game, it's not going to be 3.5 anymore. So we'll see what it's at. The AJ Mitchell line is going to adjust. I think it was at 15.5 was his line. I can't remember. But yeah, we'll see. I'm excited to do that game again. But today we have the Eastern Conference, Cavaliers and Knicks. Knicks have been sitting down for quite a while. I think it was like 9 days or something, over a week. So they've gotten some rest. But with that could be some rust, which a team playing that good with that much momentum, you really don't want to be sitting that long. But Cavaliers are coming off 2 7-game series, so they could be tired. And they only got 1 game break because their series was so long, and they need to get this one going. So let's go ahead and get to those picks. With our first pick, OG Anunoby, over 15.5 points. Now, he only played 2 games in the Phillies series, if you see right here. This game 1 and 2. I think those are games 1 and 2 because I don't remember which games he sat out. But in his last 5 games, he is averaging 22 points. And look at his shooting. 65% from the field, 54% from the 3, which is awesome. 83% from the free throw line. Those are elite numbers. 15.5 just feels kind of low. Like I said, if you're worried about his injury, I haven't seen anything about no minutes restriction. You don't have to use this pick. But the way he's been shooting the ball, and I think the rest is going to help him in his case. So I'm going to take this just because I feel like this line is way too low, and he's just playing way too good. And I think the Cavs are just going to be too tired. They've already played 14 games this playoffs. So that's going to be my first pick. Second pick, we're going to take another line that I feel is way too low. Mikal Bridges over 12.5 points. Now, he's had a pretty rough regular season. He wasn't shooting the ball well. And he had a pretty rough start to the playoffs during that Atlanta series. But lately, he's picked it up quite well. If you look in the last 5 games, he's averaging almost 19 points a game. And he's also another Nick that's shooting the ball well. 68% from the field, 47% from the three, 100% from the free throws, which he's not a big free throw. I mean, he's only taken 7 attempts in 5 games, but he's made all of them, 100%. So you'll take that. And also, Cleveland is exactly the middle of the pack for both the Anunoby and the Mikal Bridges this applies to for points allowed. They're ranked 15th in the regular season. And the Knicks just aren't. They're not the Pistons. They have a lot more firepower. They have a lot more team cohesion. They have a lot more. Cade is like the only guy that could really go out and get a bucket and create a bucket for everybody else. So the Knicks are going to be a different animal, and they're going to be in Madison Square Garden. I think this is going to be a blowout, which is why you won't see any Cavs in my picks. I just think they're too tired, and on the road, we'll see what happens. My third pick is going to be a pick that's been good to us. Is Karl-Anthony Towns over 4.5 assists. Now we've taken this 2 other times. The first time was 4.5, and the second time was 5.5. And I think both times we took it, he got 7. I don't remember which games they were, but I just remember this pick has been good to us. 100% hit rate in the last 5 games, where he's averaging 8. I'm not sure why it's 4.5. This seems too low. And what's been making the Knicks really good lately is Mike Brown, the coach. He doesn't have Jalen Brunson just dribbling the ball for 20 seconds of the shot clock. Karl-Anthony Towns has been playing like more of a point center, which is taking Jalen off ball, which is taking a lot of pressure off his shoulders. So now he could be more of a scorer, and which is leading Karl-Anthony Towns getting all these assists. Look, he's had 5 games where he had double digits, double. So they're playing really well, and nobody really knows how to game plan for them because this evolution of their offense has kind of happened in the middle of the playoffs. So you don't have much game tape on it. You don't have much time to prepare for it. So teams are still adjusting, and I think that's why they're blowing teams out. Look at this, 140 points to 89, 137 and 98. Like, they're just playing really well. 144, 114. Like I said, all signs are pointing this to be a blowout. So you could also do a lot of Cavaliers unders, honestly. But the data just supports these 3 first picks. So those are going to be the first ones, yeah. Before I share my pick with you guys, I want to remind everybody to sign up for better using my promo code SNIPES. Using my promo code will give you 2 no-sweat entries up to $200 in bonus cash. So up to $100 per entry will give you 2 free swings at it. Either you win or you get all your money back. You don't lose in this situation. Take advantage of the offer. There's a bunch of free picks in there. There's profit boosts. There's multipliers. A lot going on in the Better app. I'll have the link down below in the description. Sign up for Better using my promo code SNIPES, and good luck. Now for the last pick, I'm going to do something different. Only because I like all these spots. These are the team insights for the game today and for the game tomorrow. But for the ones down here for today's games, Cleveland and New York, if you look at this first one, the Cleveland Cavaliers are 3-9, which is 25% hit rate against the spread on the last 12 games on the road. The Knicks are a 6.5 point favorite. And with these odds, I mean, the Knicks are going to win by more than 7 points. I don't know why it's only 6.5. I think it's going to be a beatdown. So I love this one. The over hit in 4 of the Cleveland Cavaliers' last 5 games versus top 10 scoring defenses. And at plus 104 for this sportsbook, I'm not sure. Oh, Novik. I'm not sure what it is on any other ones, but over 217. Excuse me. Over 217.5 points. I love that at those odds, especially with the 80% hit rate. The last one, the New York Knicks are 11-12 in their last 13 games at home. So even if you want to just take the Knicks money line, it's still minus 240. Not as great as the spread at minus 103. But like I said, Knicks only being 6.5 favorite on the road is kind of is kind of mind blowing to me. I think they should be way higher than that. So pick whichever one of these. I mean, you could take both. You could take these first two, or you could take just the money line and the over. But use any of those because I think all three of them are gonna hit. So kind of different for our last pick. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the Eastern Conference today. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. It's Tuesday. I hope this is somewhat of a good game, but as long as the Knicks win by 7, but like I said, I think it's gonna be a blowout. I just can't wait for Game 2 of the Spurs and Thunder. I'm gonna watch some baseball today. Gonna probably put in WNBA parlay as well. But we'll see. Got a lot of stuff going on. Avalanche game coming up soon. A lot of moving parts. It's gonna be fun, man. It's a good time of year. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's go get this money. Peace.